welcome to it. This is All You Do Is Win. I'm one of your co-hosts, Zach Busby, and tonight I am joined by a very special co-host. Please welcome to the screen, Colton Dowling.
Hey there, guys, what's going on? A little bit about me. I've been here before, but this time I'm doing it like a real straight boy. Look at that bed.
Who even cares? Yeah, straight guys notoriously don't care that much about their beds being made.
Isn't it true, though?
I mean, what else are straight guys known
Defend
for?
yourself.
Oh, I wish I could, man, but I'll tell you what, my desire to sleep with women and women only, it gets in the way of me wanting to make my bed in the morning.
But like it might have something to do with it, right?
I don't know, man. I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out this whole heterosexuality thing yet. I'm still learning.
I don't know. I think that maybe, perhaps, and maybe only perhaps, I don't know.
I don't know where you're going with this. I'm intrigued.
I just wanted to blend in. I wanted us to be a couple of bros hanging out. Not going to do any ass popping. When I was on Era, I did a lot of ass popping. I don't expect to do any of that.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't stop you, but man, my ass just does not pop anymore, man.
Anymore? It used to?
I used to know how to pop my ass.
When?
Not back in high school. I'd get drunk at a party and just I was twerking before twerking was cool, really. Like it was just it was like this weird thing that I just knew how to do, like inherently. You know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, I would do handstands and then like put my legs on the wall and just do what's now known as a handstand twerk. And
I would do that too.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that too.
Yeah, and then we started incorporating like chugging beer while doing that, kind of like one of those what are those things called?
Beer bong.
A beer bong.
Yeah.
But,
did you ever play soccer?
No.
You know that stretch that soccer players always do, where they lay down and they kick their feet back?
Yeah.
That's where I found out I could suck my own dick.
There we go. That's great news.
Thank you.
See, I feel like if I could do that, I would like have the energy to make my own bed.
Oh, well, no, when I was doing it, it was strictly not gay. I was only doing, I was getting sucked, and it's only gay to suck, right?
I don't know. Again, as I expressed earlier, I don't know that much about heterosexuality and the other forms of sexuality. I'm all thumbs. I don't know. But let's go ahead and roll into, let's lay on our back and put our legs behind our head and roll into this first segment here. We're going to talk a little bit about our week in review. Now, as some of you might know, this previous week, the week before rather, I was struggling with someone apparently breaking into my apartment and taking what I believe to be a lawnmower to my carpet. And now my apartment was trying to charge me for $27,000. This issue has been resolved. It turns out that what I was perceiving is that we're actually contractors the apartment hired to remove my carpet. And everything seems to be on the up and up. And it seems like they were just following orders. But I'm getting hardwood floors, Colton, for free.
But okay, it sounds like a big oopsie that they also somebody came up with a number that was $27,000.
Yeah.
So they weren't like, no, this happens all the time. They were like, let me do some digging and price this out.
Mm-hmm. It's just one of those things. They said it just slipped through the cracks.
Is this, you son of a bitch? I was going to ask, I don't see any hardwood floor back there.
Oh, they haven't got to my bedroom yet. I could show you the living room. I could send you pictures.
Great.
Hardwood floors.
Send us all pictures.
Linoleum is what they call it.
That's not hardwood floors. What the fuck? Is this whole thing is a bit?
No.
You better not be. Don't do bits on me, you son of a bitch.
No, this is ask them in the chat. Ask them in the chat. This tracks. I talked about this last week. Okay. I wouldn't pull wool over your eyes.
Thank you. Don't do that.
What's
I've had a hell of a week.
Oh, please tell me about it.
I was like, "Hey, Donald Trump, do you have COVID?" And he, turns out, lied to me.
Oh,
He did have
wait,
COVID.
Trump has COVID?
He has COVID. And I was gonna post something about like, what if we treat him like we treated Saddam Hussein and
Hold on,
really make
I'm gonna
a
Google who that is real quick.
TV star out of him? Do you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And somebody said, you can't post that. You can't post that. So I thought I'd bring it on somebody else's show and see, can I post that?
Well, this is an advice show, and I'm happy you brought this to me. According to a quick Google search, Saddam Hussein was the governor of somewhere in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And it seems like they said bad governor.
Well,
so yeah,
yeah,
it seems like a pretty equivalent thing. So I say it's okay to post. Post your little heart out.
I didn't post. Didn't post.
Well, we can fix it in post.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
what else happened? I brought a rose bush home. I found a rose bush and I fit it in my Volkswagen Bug.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very cut up about it. Like, I'm very cut up about it.
Dude, you are like nailing the heterosexual like archetype.
Thank you, bro.
It's incredible, bro.
Also, by the way, sports seemingly still happening, I hear.
Yeah, one team in the NFL did come down with the coronavirus. 21 members of the Tennessee Titans, which happen to be my favorite team, have contracted what's the Chinese president, I guess. I don't know what they have over there. It might be a governor, calls the White House virus.
They call it the White House virus? I saw somebody calling it the Donald Trump virus, and I was like, I'll call it. There was some saying.
They can call it whatever they want as long as he calls me in the morning.
Wait. I'll call it that. Just don't call me late. You know, how about that?
Yeah, that's good. My week was capped because I always try to time it like right before the show starts. Everything that happens right before the show is included in last week. You understand that? So right before this, I just found out that Regal movie theaters all across the nation are shutting down. Do you hear about this, Colton?
I thought they already were. I thought they were already shut down.
No, they're like going out of business, and they might try to come back, but they're like officially no more, no mas.
If you were to tell me you were going to start a movie theater, I'd say don't do bad business model. So I get that.
So I was a subscriber. I was a part of the Regal Unlimited program. And I had been paying the entire time during this pandemic because in some warped way, I was convincing myself that I was helping the movie industry. So I continued to pay that. And then today I was like, well, I should cancel it if they're going out of business. And they sent me like an email template because you have to email them to request permission to end your subscription.
Yeah.
And then they said, choose from one of the following 4 reasons. Number 1, are you moving out of the U.S. to the Virgin Islands or any other country out of this list that is not does not have Regal Cinema? Number 2, are you dead? Like, has the person using this recently been deceased?
Uh-huh.
And then number 3, I forget exactly what it was, but then number 4, it was like it's other, but just so you know, there's a chance that unless your reason is good, we might not be able to actually process your request for cancellation. So I just wrote in that movies used to give me hope, but I don't have hope anymore.
And did they approve you?
No, I'm still waiting. It's pending.
Interesting. So the same way about FPIA, because I was doing the same thing where I was paying that fee where like, 'cause for hope, the exact same reason I was hopeful that I might get booked on Moon Tower this year. And then
I really thought it was going to come down to me and you this year in FPIA. I thought it was our year.
You know what? I think that I didn't have any hope, to be honest. I never had any hope with.
You're being modest.
No, I didn't have any hope.
Well, let's speaking of no hope, let's move on to the next segment. Where we're talking about social media, things that we've seen in social media. It's called instant news. Now, instant news is where we see something that we came across on one of the social media platforms that just, quite frankly, it kind of baffled us a little bit. Colton, I'll go ahead and go first here in case you need to come up with something, like scroll through and find something, or do you have something planned already?
Well, I have some very recent news that happened to me because of me to 5 other comedians, where I said I would do a show and then turns out can't do that show because I'm on this show.
What show is this?
Carter Anderson's. I think it's Meme Time.
Oh, In the Meantime. Fun show. I've been on it. I even won it once.
Wow. How do you win?
You get point totals, and if you have the most points at the end, you're declared the victor.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like most competition shows. So recently, you know how on Instagram, whenever you post like a story and then you like scroll, you're like looking to see who looked at your story. And usually near the bottom, it's usually like bots who like it clearly says in their bio, if you want to see my ass, click like, come check out my profile, or I do weird stuff that your girlfriend, like they have that in their bio. Have you seen that?
No.
Well, that's a very common thing that I see all the time. I think that Era has seen it too, because we talked about this a little bit last week. Here's the thing. I clicked on one of the profiles because I was like, I think I recognize the picture of this girl. And it's a girl that I went on a date with in high school. Well, not high school, sorry, freshman year of college. And it was clearly like clear as day. They're using her likeness. They're using her picture. And I don't know, should I reach out to her and let her know? Because we didn't end on good terms either. But it's clearly a bot profile.
It's clearly bot.
Oh, without a doubt.
But like maybe she's not good at social. If it's not that, yeah, let her know.
Yeah, okay.
Let her know. I don't know. I don't look at people who follow and like my stuff.
That's probably because you have self-esteem.
Can't be that. That's certainly neither here nor there. What do you do with that information?
That's exactly what I'm asking you.
I don't do anything with that information.
Oh, you mean the people that are like looking at who's seen your story?
Yeah, you look and you say, who saw my story?
It's I think it does kind of just, it's like a self-aggrandizing kind of like I really look at the number. If I'm like, this story, like 80 people have seen this story, I'm like, people are thinking about me today, man. People are thinking about me today.
And then you go, who are these people?
Exactly.
Thinking about me.
I look to see if certain friends looked, or like see if my girlfriend saw it, stuff like that. I feel weird like admitting to this, but it's true. I'm being honest.
Well, thank you for being honest.
That's all I can do.
Posting very slutty photos.
I've seen.
Oh, well, but here's the thing. I know you've seen. You keep on posting and getting in my DMs, and you keep on being like, do more of this.
I have ideas. It's like I have a photographer's mind, Colton. I just think that I see one because you posted one where it's like the reflection of the bathroom mirror and you're kind of looking back at it. And I just think that you could do a whole series of those in different mirrors across like different, like a mirror in a dressing room would be an interesting one. Or like the reflection in a church window. That would be another fun one.
Oh,
I think
find churches. I can do that for you.
Yeah. And it's not like I hope I'm not like coming across like I'm like objectifying you in any way. Cause like it's more of like, I think you have potential to do like show off your ass more and get more clicks, because to be honest with you, like that picture I referenced, I feel like you could have used a better camera. There could have been some better lighting. And
honestly, you know why I've been getting these photos is because my boyfriend just got the new iPhone. And
Look
I'm
at
like,
that.
hey, new iPhone, take it, take the shot.
Hmm. Well, I'm glad he obliged.
Oh no, he more than obliges. He
Mhm.
insists.
Look at that. That's what you call a happy, healthy relationship.
Well, yeah, I recommend therapy. And I
Oh
had
yeah.
and I had to say, hey, we're paying you what, $200 an hour. How can I get him to take more photos of my ass? And he
Hmm.
was like, have you considered asking? And I was like,
Have you considered getting him a new iPhone?
so yeah, I bought
Yeah,
him a new iPhone, you know.
that's
Not,
a
I'm
the,
kidding.
the gift that keeps on giving. Uh,
Oh,
I think that's pretty good for here. I think we go ahead and get to the meat and potatoes of this episode here, Colton. Let's get to the advice. That's what people tune in for. Mwah. Throw it up. Advice segments. There we go. Now, I think I don't know if you're able to catch last week's episode. What are you pointing at? What's going on?
I'm so excited because I remembered you guys
Mhm.
always ask me, what did you buy on Instagram? And boy, is it slutty.
You bought something on Instagram.
Oh yeah. So
Share
I
it with
know it's a
us.
later segment, but so
Oh
we'll stay
yeah. The
tuned. Stay
product
tuned.
review.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's what we call a fucking teaser. That's how you do it, dude. Uh, Rick from Round Rock, who I'm assuming this is the same Rick because this is like the third week in a row he's written in, unless there's a lot of Ricks out in Round Rock. He says my swimmer stopped working. By that I mean my semen. I'm sterile now. I mean, I already have 4 kids, but my wife wants more, but isn't cool with adopting. What do I do? Colton, help Rick out here.
Okay. Firstly, a little fifth grade advice from grade year old me. How much Mountain Dew you drinking? How much Mountain Dew you drinking? I hear that shit kills your sperm. In fifth grade, I knew that, Rick. So if you don't know that, I mean, catch up, you know? You
Yeah.
should also have more than 4 fucking kids. So your wife is wrong. That's the
Mhm.
advice. Get a new wife, okay?
Mhm.
Tell her to send her packing, get a new wife.
Yeah, I mean that's really good advice. I think maybe if she's not cool with adopting, you could always approach her how she feel about kidnapping, and then make her do the kidnapping, and it's a win-win, Rick. Because if she gets caught, she obviously goes to prison, get a new wife. If she successfully kidnaps the kid, it's not your concern anymore. You just raise a
Why the fuck does she want 5 kids? Is she running a farm? What is she? Is she running an underground business with like
Mhm.
small hands are necessary? I'd be very suspicious of your wife, Rick.
Yeah, I mean, and also, I don't want to be the one that points this out here, but if you had swimmers that used to work and now they don't, and let's just assume it's not the Mountain Dew. Let's just assume that. How do we know it's not your wife who has been, working under the hood while you sleep?
Under
Maybe
the hood.
just she lifted up the hood and got to the vas deferens and then just tied him in a loop. Did a little sneaky vasectomy.
No. That doesn't kill your sperm. That kills there. You have no sperm. It's not like they'll become defective sperm.
Okay.
If
I
tied the
again
two,
still trying to figure out this whole heterosexuality, semen, all that jazz, all that jizz. Just trying to figure it all out.
okay. The other option is he keeps on hitting himself in
In the balls.
the balls.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
And if I had
It's
4 kids,
actually
I would be doing that all the time because it sounds like that's going to be hell.
oh, the laundry.
Where did you come from? Pop, pop, pop. Stuff like that.
My sister just had a baby, and she asked me, the baby just asked me, where do babies come from? And I could have told this fucking idiot baby anything. So
Yeah.
I decided to lie and
That's
tell
always
the
good.
baby that she was adopted and that she came out of my butt.
I think that kid is lucky to have you as an uncle.
Thank you. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're adopted. And she was like, oh no. And I was like, I don't my
'Cause
butt. So she was like, oh, so you're my dad, which is a new feeling. She met her
Mhm.
new dad.
Who was her uncle.
Yes, but she came out of she was a butt baby, and she was like, "Is that how all babies are out of a butt?" I was like, "Nope, just you."
Just you. You're the only one in recorded history.
Yeah, and now you have super powers to jump off of cliffs. So go try it.
I wish I had an uncle like you, because whenever I ask my uncle, because I have a very vivid memory of being 3 years old, and I'm riding in a car. Coincidentally, his name is Rick, my Uncle Rick. And I say, "Hey, Uncle Rick, where do babies come from?" And he told me that we all come from heaven. He was like, "You were in heaven, and then God was like, now you go to earth." How fucking lame is that shit, dude?
Yeah, that sucks.
Even when I was 3, I was like, "Ah, man, my Uncle Rick's a lame ass motherfucker, dude." Still,
I heard that. That's a common thing that people think, because I think they say babies are angels or some bullshit. It's like,
only if they come out of the butt.
Just kicking people out of heaven.
Yeah.
You're just like, "Oh, welcome. You guys passed the test. Back down with you. Back down."
Yeah. Anyway, Amber from Pflugerville says, "It can't be that hard to be an astronaut, right?" That's the whole question. I mean, I think being an astronaut is probably pretty difficult. You can't be afraid of heights. You can't have I think you have to know how to like at least drive a boat, and that you have to get a boating license.
Not necessarily. Not all astronauts are pilots. You're forgetting this. Some of them are support staff.
Like janitors.
Yeah, some chefs. Of them are janitors. Some of them are chefs. All right, they're not all out there.
Housekeeping, like people got to make the beds.
Yeah, they live up there for 2 years. You think that they're just like they're doing experiments. They don't have time to fold the towels.
Plumbers. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about that. So yeah, I guess if you're just trying to get to space, like that's your whole thing here, Amber from Pflugerville. No, it probably wouldn't be that hard. I think that you could just get like a license to be a housekeeper. A housekeeper license.
Yeah, you just need to you have to be the best housekeeper there is. They're not just going to send up anybody, right?
The best way to go to housekeeper school, that's a 4-year program that you can get at most state universities.
But also, don't forget to spin around in a circle as fast as you can, because that's always a test. They always test you on that.
I've always wondered, like, if you're an astronaut and you're in zero gravity and you can just float, why don't you just like just every once in a while just fucking see how long you could spin, like without like spinning again, like just give yourself like one good one and just see how long you can go.
I think the answer is the horizontal flex you got going on, because you're going to run into like a chair or a janitor. You're going to run, like, you can't just.
There are a lot of, because I would imagine a spaceship's pretty hard to keep clean, right?
I mean, it's all white.
Why do they do that? That stains so easily.
They should use a granite. That's what I think. I'm a 2-issue voter, by the way. I mean, you've never asked me. You go like, "Colton, how did you choose not Donald Trump?" Well, I choose NASA. He doesn't love NASA. And the climate. That's it.
Those are good. That's good.
Yeah. So my advice is give up, Amber. Give up. You sound like you're asking too many questions for somebody like you.
Yeah. Well, she only asked one, but you're right.
Yeah, but that's too many. For her, it's too many. She should ask 0 questions.
It's hard to argue that. Over the past this is from looks like Phil from Lumberton, Texas, in the house tonight. Over the past couple of days, I've realized that my nipples no longer get hard when I am aroused or when I am cold. Should I see a doctor?
No.
Unpack that.
Oh, just why the fuck do you need them to be hard?
I mean, certain shirts look better for me if my nipples are cold or hard. Like if I'm wearing like a real thin t-shirt and I want to show off some of the goods. Yeah. I prefer a cold weather situation.
So is this person from Lumberjack you? Are
It's
you
Lumberton.
sliding in these? Are
No,
you
my nipples
sliding?
are right. See, like right now, I don't feel like this would be an appropriate time to show off the goods. So I'm wearing denim. And even though my nipples are actually like fucking like
Yeah.
diamonds right now, like you can't see. And I
Sometimes
understand. I would be worried if I lost that. I feel like that's like it's like my little chest fingerprint. It lets people know that I'm me, you know?
I hear that. If I'm shirtless
Mhm.
and I
And
see
oftentimes
that,
you are.
I always,
I've seen your Instagram.
but I'm always like, and my nipples being a little bit too relaxed. I'll just, well,
Yeah. But I'm saying, I think that what Phil's saying is that none of these techniques that used to like get him all the way there, they're no
yeah.
longer working.
Maybe it's too many hamburgers and Mountain Dew.
I think that's going to be a common theme with a lot of the people we encountered tonight. Cut out red meat and cut out green drink. It's not that hard. It's really not that fucking hard. And
What
neither are
other
your
green
nipples,
drinks
Phil,
are
and that's why.
What other green drinks are there?
Green tea, Surge, but that's been discontinued.
But like sometimes it's been discontinued, but it still shows up sometimes,
Yeah, no, I could get you some Surge if you need it.
right?
Absinthe, cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to have a good time.
Oh, Juice Land has a bunch of green drinks.
Yeah, anything with kale in it.
Ale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Do you have any questions on your side, or do you want me to keep reading from the ones that I got?
I don't see any popping up on my screen.
Okay. So Felix from San Antonio, I think he wrote in last week too. My mom is a widow. Oh, I'm sorry, dude, mine too. And can no longer afford to live by herself. So she got a new roommate from Craigslist. Turns out that this guy used to be my drug dealer in college. He's a pretty hardcore guy, but I'm afraid to tell her because she might not want to live with him anymore. And I'm pretty sure I could parlay this into getting some pretty good deals. What should I do?
I think
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that the stigma about drug dealers is what it used to be. And you're also kind of making a lot of assumptions that your mom wouldn't be chill with living with a drug dealer. I mean, she's at the later stages of her life, I'm assuming, if she's a widow and you've gone through college, so she's probably in her 60s or 70s at this point. She might like want to start doing some shit she never did while she was raising your dumbass, Felix. She might want to experiment with DMT or MDMA.
I would say maybe she should stop living off the government's teat and get back to work and start selling drugs herself. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we don't know from reading this that she's, got a widow's pension. We don't know that.
Wait. I said government.
Yeah. What's
a widow's pension? Is that a thing?
Yeah. If you're a widow and you're over the age of 65, you can draw money from the government.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, get out there. You won't be stopped. No police officer is going to be like, hey, stop dealing all those drugs.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be like, hey, ma'am, there's a drug dealer somewhere around here. Get out of here.
I know you're kind of doing a bit right now, Colton, but this actually I think this is a good screenplay idea that me and you should like work on together.
I think that I'm
Sally Fields. I'm seeing it.
Right.
She's a drug dealer.
No. I'm so sorry. This is already a bit. It's called The Mule, and it's with Clint Eastwood.
Doesn't he have a threesome in that movie?
Yeah, your mom's going to live a fucking cool life.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds pretty sweet. I think that approaching it, because Clint Eastwood is not a woman, and approaching it like having it be a woman who's widowed and everything, that could add a lot of nuance that I personally think that The Mule was likely missing.
Fair. And also so I was raised Republican, so I have a lot of
it shows.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Super straight.
The thing that like it was ingrained in, like, the Middle East, the whole conflict was told to me as a child, and all the information that I currently have about it is just through the lens of like George Bush's propaganda. So in my mind, it's true that terrorists used to dress up as Shiite women and take bombs into cars.
How are you tying this all back to to Clint Eastwood's movie The Mule?
Old Shiite women dealing weed, but they don't actually have to be women. They just need a sheet.
So now the movie that we're writing is no longer about a widow. It's about a Shiite man dressed up. And is it a burqa?
Oh,
or is it...
no, fuck. I'm sorry. This idea, J.K. Rowling has been trying to pitch me an idea for fucking. I was just going to pass it off as my own. Fuck you, J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, it did sound a little bit transphobic, so that makes sense that it came from.
It did.
Yeah. So anyway, Felix, just, fucking stay out of your mom's life. She's her own person. And Tavia from Austin says, my soap is too slippery and I almost fall every time I take a shower. Should I switch to baths? Colton, I'm going to send this one to you.
No, stop. Go to hose. Hose yourself down. You're incapable. How old are you? Why are you dealing with these problems?
I don't know. I don't know. People don't send their ages in on these things. I can relate to this a little bit, though.
This girl's 8. She needs to stop watching.
Yeah, if you're like, we try to say this, like, this show is not for kids. Kids, if you want advice, just use the internet. Go to YouTube. I mean, I know we're on YouTube.
Oh shit! I just got a question.
Go ahead.
This girl likes me, and I want to ask her out to Sadie Hawkins dance. How do I do it?
Well, this girl likes you. I'm assuming this is an adult, and she's asking you to a Sadie Hawkins.
All these dances are adult?
I mean, when I worked at Progressive Insurance, they had dances, and I think that one of them was a Sadie Hawkins dance.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. This is a weird place, man. It's Sadie Hawkins, and you know the girl likes you, and if you have similar feelings, but wait. I'm okay. That was not fair to me. That was gender. I was gendering them. It could be a girl asking a girl, and I don't know. Just ask. There's nothing wrong with it. Break the rules. If it's guy girl, break the rules. Sadie Hawkins is stupid anyway. If it's girl, just ask her. Go for it. Take a shot. See if you guys agree. Because if you guys agree, what else is a relationship, Colton, but a mutual agreement? That's how marriage starts. So, all
right, this is the next one. I got another one.
Go ahead, but I want to answer in Tavia. Yeah, switch to baths, but take them in a swimming pool.
Oh.
Don't use soap or anything. Just jump in the pool and then shake dry. Go ahead, Colton.
This one's from Brittany from Austin, and she says, I hate my dad. Well, he's my stepdad. And my mom hates him too. How do I tell him that everyone hates him?
Okay, so this is definitely another adult writing in. Stepdad's not cool.
Well, I hated my stepdad.
Yeah, I know. I had one of your bumper stickers.
Yeah, so I was a grown ass. I was almost 30 when I gave you that.
Yeah, that's true. And wait, I don't know, man. I've been on a streak lately, Colton, where I'm just shooting from the hip, just telling people how I feel all the time. If he sucks, tell him he sucks, and if he's like a good person, like underneath it all, like Gwen Stefani would say, I say that he'll change. He'll get better. Did Greg ever get better? Is that his name, Greg?
His name's Carl.
Yeah. Okay. Tomato, tomato.
He did not get better.
Okay. Well, did you tell him he sucked? Did you try that?
No, but when I saw him today, he said, "Hey," and I said,
Well, that's not okay. I can't blame Greg there. Carl, Greg, which one is it?
"Carl."
I can't blame Carl. You got to be honest. You got to tell him, hey, Greg, Carl, you suck. Call him Greg too. See how he responds.
I'll call him Greg.
Yeah.
Perfect. I have no more questions.
Perfect. Yeah. Alex from Westgate said, my ex just moved into my apartment complex. And since then, I've been getting knocks at my door and then no one is there. I'm pretty sure it's her. Should I confront her?
No.
No. Why no?
Because get a ring. All right. Get a camera. Don't be crazy.
Is that considered spying?
What?
Is that considered spying?
No, it's considered. All right. Get it. All right. Good point. It's not spying enough. I say get motion sensors and an X-ray and then a disguise.
You're spending too much money. Here, I got a simple solution for you. Simple, cheap. You ready? Super glue your door. On the outside, just rub it down with super glue. Knocks on the door.
It dries in 2 seconds.
You can buy special super glues that don't do that.
No, that is not true. Send me a link.
Okay. It's in my product review. No, I don't know. You're right. It would dry. I don't know. I want a way to catch her. Like, ooh, how about like some kind? No, that's not going to work either.
No, buy a disguise.
Okay. We'll go to your phone.
Out at your door and say, hey, are you here to not ring ding dong ditcher? Me too.
So just join in with her and knock on your door?
Yeah. And then as soon as they're like, I've been doing this for weeks. And you were like, gotcha.
So have we missed each other? And then bond with her, stay in costume, start dating her again as your new disguise, and then reveal to her the secret and say, that's what you get for knocking on my door.
Yep. We also got red paint.
What about red paint?
Just put red paint on your door.
And catch her red-handed. All right.
God,
but just because she gets paint on her hand.
I think that's Richard. Is that Richard?
Is that Richard that said that?
Yeah.
Catch them red-handed. Yeah. See, if it's red paint, that's the issue with that is that she's going to get paint on her hand, but then she's still going to leave. You're going to go to her apartment and see if she has paint on her hand. She's not going to show you. She's going to wear mittens if need be.
If need be, but that would be worse because you can wash paint off your hands, but you're going to have mittens. You're going to have red mittens now.
They're hard to find. Honestly, it might be saving her a few bucks.
We used to get a potato and a hanger and a fishing line. And we used to go 300 yards away with the fishing line and slowly knock on the door. And when they open it, they don't see anybody. So my question to you was it a potato?
I don't think so. I think he said it was his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but the potato's attached to a string.
You're losing me here.
You never went potato knocking?
Maybe a bear trap?
You never went potato knocking?
No.
You get a hanger, okay? You put it on the door handle. That hanger's attached to a potato, okay?
I follow you.
The potato's attached to a string. You hide and you pull on that potato. The potato goes bang, bang, bang. You open the door and you go, hey, who's there?
Okay, but the thing about it is his ex-girlfriend isn't a potato.
Well, then get a beet.
Okay, I guess you're working off a different intel than I am. I don't think that she's a vegetable. Certainly not a root vegetable.
You know, either you're fucking with me or I'm bad at telling stories.
Let's move on. Alex, maybe try putting a bear trap in front of your door.
Or just get a disguise. Halloween's coming up. It's gonna be cheap. You're gonna be fine.
what are you going as for Halloween this year?
I don't know. I was gonna go
Mhm.
Pancho Villa, but then I bleached my hair blonde,
Mhm.
and now I'm gonna go as. Do you have any suggestions?
I don't know. Like, you got a mustache, but it's not vogue right now to pretend to be a police officer, for good reasons. I don't know. Like, what else? You could be a fireman. Firemen are always in. People like
Where are you
firemen.
going into Halloween?
I'm gonna probably go to like a small outdoor party of like 5 people.
Okay.
Yeah,
And where are
we're
you gonna go as?
an alien.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought an alien mask.
Seems fine. I always go as a bachelorette party
That's a really good idea.
because it's fun to buy a wig
Mhm.
and it's funny to be the worst thing you can possibly be.
Yeah.
The guy from the
Um,
mustache from Reno 911, it's funny.
yeah. You could be what's that guy's name? I can't remember his name. Last name's Lennon, I think. But Brandon from Houston asks, "Can I drink orange juice for dinner?"
Yes.
Yeah, it's not, you know, specifically just a breakfast beverage.
It depends
You
on
can have.
what you eat the rest of the day, but also if you put orange juice
Mm-hmm.
and Alka-Seltzer
Mm-hmm.
and a little bit of ice cream,
What the
what is
fuck are
that?
you talking about?
Well, okay, I was thinking of a creamsicle, but then I was like, but
Mhm.
that's just there's no sparkling element to the orange juice, so I needed the
No.
Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah. No. I think that would be a terrible concoction. I think that you can have orange juice for dinner. Yeah, man. You're an adult. I'm assuming. Do whatever you want.
That's
It's
probably
not.
all right.
Why are people writing in with these fucking stupid questions? Ugh.
All right, I have
I'm
a
this
question
close, dude.
from
I'm this fucking
childhood.
close.
This is from childhood me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My mom was running the youth group. Okay. She had a whole metaphor for children where she was like, hey guys, you have so much sin in your life,
Mm-hmm.
and prayer is this Alka-Seltzer tablet, and God will come in and he'll clean out all your sin, and
Mm-hmm.
then you can drink it or something like that. And some kid just fucking put the whole thing in his mouth and he had to go to the hospital. How
Yeah, I
do I
think.
tell my mom she
Mhm.
failed?
Well, I think honestly, depending on the statute of limitations, your mom should say like go to prison for a little bit. That sounds like that was intentional endangerment of a child, and that's 2 to 3 months, I think.
Two,
And
3 months?
yeah, it's not that bad. America doesn't really care about their children that much.
Huh. 2 to 3 months.
Kidnapping is 6 months.
Is that right?
Um, mhm. And attempted kidnapping, but you get caught in the process. That's just like you can do like defensive driving for that.
What's like a week? How much do I get for like a week? How much is like a week? What do I do?
You have to like what's the right word for this? Uh, you have to like Jesus. A lot of I was gonna make you have to make the kid an orphan.
But
Kill the
that's
kid's parents. That's too
also,
dark.
it's not too dark. It's too much time. I asked a week.
Yeah, just a week. I don't know, man. I think that I, I don't know.
Huh.
I think the well ran dry on that joke quicker than I was anticipating, and you served up a softball for me, but I fucking missed it. That's just really. I'll just be blunt. That's what happened right there.
All right. Well, that's
Um,
okay.
Penelope from Branson, Missouri wants to know: can one of y'all help me move? That's a silly question.
Oh, you
Um,
mean may you, idiot?
I don't think that's right grammatically. May one of you help me move? Uh, I
Hey,
understand though. If she lives in Branson, I would want to be moving too.
Branson
Um,
is where?
Missouri,
Again.
yeah. Nathan from Nederland says, "What Chinese food's good?"
from Nederland, is that the Netherlands, but in his native tongue, or is that a place in Texas?
I believe that's a place, and in fact, I know it is. My dad was born in Nederland, Texas. It's in the Golden Triangle, Port Arthur, Beaumont, Nederland, that area.
That's so funny. Some fucking pioneer was like, "But what do we call this place?" He's like, "I'm from Nederland. Maybe we could call it that to remind me of home."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Sure, no one else is living here."
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. I think we only have time for one more question here. Then we got to move on to product reviews and corn streaming. Jamarcus, and he's been writing in a lot. Jamarcus from Paris, Texas, asks, "How do I tell my girlfriend that I like Joe Rogan?"
I didn't realize that there was a whole bad thing about Joe Rogan. People do not like
that came out of nowhere to me too.
I was like, oh, some people don't prefer Joe Rogan, and I've never like heard one of his jokes.
Yeah,
I've never been like, I got to hear what this guy has to say.
From what I've heard, when people have issues with him, it isn't so much his stand-up. It's like people think he's a fascist because of the people that he has on his podcast. I personally don't think it's
fuck about what Joe Rogan thinks.
I don't know. I haven't listened to his podcast in a while, but I used to enjoy it. Like, it's not something I took seriously. Like, I liked certain episodes when he had like Neil deGrasse Tyson on before he died or whatever happened to him.
Out there kicking it. And by the way, I love that guy.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
Well, didn't he get like canceled? Isn't that?
Oh shit!
Yeah, I think he did.
I am so fucking late on this shit. This is why I was like,
this happened like 2 years ago too. I think.
No way. What did he do?
He was harassing a woman who like told him clearly that she wasn't into him, and he just kept coming on to her. I think it might have been a colleague too. Very unfortunate.
God damn it.
Terrible thing. Men, hey, coming from two straight men like us.
Hey, bro.
Be better, bro.
Yeah. Firstly, you give her one of these. No? Okay.
That's it. Then you walk away, and then you go like look at plans or shit. Just tell your girlfriend you like Joe Rogan. Quit. If that's something that you are struggling with telling her, that means it's something that's integral and important to you. And if she's not cool with that, then find a different girlfriend that's a Rogan head. It's not that hard.
There are
a lot of these, and this is going to the viewers who thank you for writing in, blah blah blah, whatever. But have you just considered trying harder? That's the answer to a lot of these questions. Just try harder, be better.
Also, if you like Rogan, how about you start reading and read a book of like somebody who actually knows philosophy, who actually is like a PhD in something. And then you're like, well, he has strong opinions about things. It's like, that's fine. You don't have, like, just because they have a strong opinion doesn't make it a good one. So my advice to that person is don't tell your girlfriend ever. Read a book, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I agree with some of the sentiments of what you said, but I think we need to move on here because we are running out of time. I think he's going to go get his product, but we are ready for product reviews. I'll go ahead and take the lead off here. I have the fourth season of Boy Meets World. Still wrapped in plastic. I'm afraid to open it because I'm really getting this just because I think the resale value is going to be really high on this bad boy one day. I personally think that Boy Meets World is one of those shows that a lot of people are going to love for a very long time. Colton's not on camera right now, but he's putting on a show.
I'm getting ready.
He's getting ready. So Boy Meets World, if you haven't checked it out, I recommend getting it on DVDs. It's not available on Blu-ray, and that's no good. I'm really just trying to kill time right now until Colton is ready. He's ready. Colton, take us away.
So this is a little number that I got. Little number that I got because they sent me a leopard print Speedo.
Mhm.
Is that's the thing I was like, oh, do I want that? And then I didn't want that. It was
Yeah.
the ugliest thing I've ever worn. So I was like, you guys can make it up by sending me your jock strap.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Chinese company, and then they sent me this.
What is this? Like, what purpose does
I
this
don't
serve?
know. But I had to Google it to know how to put it on because I kept on putting it on like this. And I was like, what? It's not this? What is this? And then I was like, oh, it's
Yeah.
that.
What purpose does this serve?
I think it's like, well, I don't want to go out there with like, I don't want to paint my body,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to be out there all day and I don't want to feel naked.
I don't know. This is, I'm going to be honest with you, because that's like, I've never been more baffled by a singular object in my entire life. I don't understand the purpose. It doesn't even, it's not like it's like a sports bra, but without the bra part.
Yeah, I don't need any support.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it for product.
Wait, you didn't ask me. You didn't ask me how much it cost.
Yeah, because okay, yeah. How much did it cost?
Free. I just told you. Actually, I told you it was.
Yeah.
It was
well, how much was the Speedo?
$10.
So wait, it was $10, and you weren't pleased with it. Did you send it back?
No, I didn't send it back. I sent
and
them
then
a
you
scathing message of this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I mean, I will write.
So then they sent you this, and you're pleased with it?
Yeah, I am.
Oh man, honest.
Where I'm gonna wear it to, but I'm like,
on a scale of 1 to 10,
with
what do you give it?
10.
And you would recommend it to other people, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like, Colton, what if you go to a beach party, boy? I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm being like unprofessional because I'm so frustratingly flustered by that article of, I don't even want to say it's an article of clothing. I don't know what it is.
I think if I wore that into a gas station whose rule was no shirt, no clothes, I don't know.
I don't know if you'd have a full argument, but you'd have the makings of a beginning of an argument.
Yeah, and I'd be like, well, come on. And they'd be like,
well, it's I can't see all of you.
Mm-hmm. That's true. It's technically a top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be real quick.
I put on a tank top the other day and I got clinically depressed by how I looked.
How was it?
Oh, dude, it's not good.
Was it just white?
It's a more of a, like, I don't have like body image issues. I know I'm a bigger dude, so I wasn't thrown by that. Just the paleness.
At the end of summer, it is weird that you're pale.
Well, at the end of summer, a summer that I spent mostly indoors because of quarantine depression. So, it is what it is. But I think we're ready to move on to our final segment here. Well, let's make this pretty short. We're going to move on to Corn streaming here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just going to I'm going to be shameless and just plug my YouTube channel. Because I have actually just been working on videos for that and haven't had a lot of time to watch anything since last week. Ghost Boy Jones YouTube channel.
Wait, you just got a big award for that, right?
A big award? No, you're talking about my Twitch. I became a Twitch affiliate, which means I get paid to stream on Twitch now, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Thank you very much.
What do you do?
That's twitch.tv/ghostboyjones. But my YouTube channel, we have recently started doing television show reviews. And our first video on that was on a British anthology series called Inside Number 9. The video is getting very positive reviews on YouTube and Reddit. Yeah, I'm sorry that I don't have anything else to recommend for you guys, but I wanted to get more of that out there. Colton, have you seen anything good during quarantine here lately?
I saw two things. The first one was that octopus, that dude who fought.
Oh yes, actually,
The
yeah.
octopus. Yeah,
I should have recommended that. That was fucking phenomenal.
it was phenomenal. He took
Yeah.
because octopus have beaks. He took the beak off of the octopus, and apparently you could just go for days into this octopus, and he gets scared. But you saw.
Wait,
it.
I
don't
don't remember anything about the beak of the octopus. What the fuck are you talking about? That's not.
Oh, fuck that octopus. It was a weird movie where he fell in love with that octopus. Like, you have to admit, it was a fucking weird. The other thing that I watched was The Boys in the Band, which gave me
that's on Netflix, right?
So much anxiety.
Is it a good show?
What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, that was a lot, and it was like maybe more serious. But did you see the new South Park?
I have not seen it yet. I'll get to it. I've been too busy making YouTube videos for the Ghost Boy Jones channel. You guys can check it out.
Yeah,
anytime you want.
Check it out. Oh wait, did you guys see Ghost Boy Jones?
It's pretty good. It's almost as good as our sponsor for this episode, which is Amma's Elevate. Let's go ahead and bring that graphic up. Do you need help relaxing in a healthy way? Use Amma's Elevate. 100% organic CBD, works as an alcohol substitute, works in minutes, detoxes your liver, and protects your brain. Go to www.ammahealing.co/elevate and use promo code BLC.
Save 15%.
Thank you, Colton. I was setting that one up for you, and you nailed it. Yeah, there you go. That's good. That was like a little.
I usually read a little bit more sexy and less dry because
I actually got a note recently that I needed to read it more professionally. So
that was professionally.
I tried. Did I not do good?
Can I do it once?
Yeah, bring it back up.
Oh wait, I hope they paid for this. Did they pay for twice?
Sure.
Great. Do you need help relaxing in a healthy way? Use Amma's Elevate. 100% organic CBD, works as an alcohol substitute, works in minutes, detox liver, and protects your brain. www.ammahealing.co.elevate.
Okay. One note. Usually in infomercials, whenever they do that fast talking in commercials, it's usually whenever they're going over side effects, not features of the product.
No, those were side effects. It works in minutes.
Those are side effects. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I think that does it here for us. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit what we have on the docket this week here at Big Laugh Comedy. The shows this week are the same as usual. Let's go ahead and bring up that graphic. On Monday, we have Monday Night Tops. Tuesday, obviously, we have All You Do Is Win. Following this directly will be Journey and Wonder. Wednesday, we have Carter Anderson's show, Geeked Out. We have Wait What with Luke Severin. Thursday is Triple Threat. And Friday, as always, is In the Meantime. And I hear that you might be on this episode. Is that correct?
Yeah, but they're not going to be happy because we have to record a day late because I did this show instead.
Well, thank you for doing that. And you know what? I had a good time. It's been good to catch up with you. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're doing well. And hopefully we get to see each other soon doing some stand-up comedy in the real world.
You can see me and Era live this Friday at the Little Gay Shop. You can go to Two Broke Bitches at Instagram. Very good. We show a lot of butt on there. We show a lot of pizzazz. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. And I wish I was going to be able to be there. I do have a prior engagement, but I have a feeling there's going to be shows in the future. Again,
the 23rd.
All right. Well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and wrap up the show here. Colton, thank you so much for coming on, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Go to my Instagram and say my bye.